Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. In today's tutorial, we're going to break down how to write a professional resume step by step. Whether you're applying for a job, an internship, or a career advancement opportunity, a well-structured resume is key to making a strong first impression. I'll guide you through each section, ensuring that your resume is clear, concise, and effectively showcases your qualifications. So, let's get started. Your contact information. The first section of your resume is your contact information, which should always be at the top of the document. This includes your full name, address, phone number, email address, and optionally, your LinkedIn profile if applicable. It's important to keep this information clear and professional so potential employers can easily reach you. For example, your contact section should look like this: your full name, your address, city, state, zip code, phone number, email address, LinkedIn profile, if applicable. A clean and organized contact section ensures that hiring managers can quickly find your details when they need to get in touch. Professional summary. The professional summary is a short but powerful introduction that highlights your experience, skills, and career goals. This section should be tailored to the specific job you're applying for and emphasize what makes you a strong candidate. For instance, if you're an experienced marketing specialist, your summary might look like this: dedicated and results-driven marketing professional with 5+ years of experience in digital marketing, content strategy, and social media management, expertise in data-driven campaigns and audience engagement, with a proven ability to increase brand awareness and drive customer retention. Seeking to apply my skills at XYZ company to contribute to its marketing success. This summary is effective because it quickly tells employers who you are, what you bring to the table, and what you're looking for in your next role. Keep it concise. About 3 to 4 sentences are enough to make an impact. Work experience. Next, we move on to the work experience section. This is where you list your previous jobs, starting with the most recent. Each entry should include your job title, company name, location, and dates of employment, followed by a bullet point list of your key responsibilities and achievements. Here's how you should format it. Marketing Manager, XYZ Company, New York, New York. January 2020, present. Developed and executed digital marketing campaigns that increased online engagement by 35%. Managed a team of 5 marketing specialists, improving team efficiency and project completion rates. Analyzed customer data to optimize marketing strategies, resulting in a 20% boost in sales. Your bullet points should be action-oriented, starting with strong verbs like developed, managed, or optimized to highlight your contributions. Whenever possible, use quantifiable results to show the impact of your work. Education. After work experience, include your educational background. List your highest degree first, followed by any additional certifications or training relevant to your field. For example, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing, University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA. Graduation year, 2018. If you have additional certifications, you can add them in the same format. Google Digital Marketing Certification. Google, 2021. This section helps employers see your academic qualifications and any specialized training that adds value to your resume. Skills section. Now let's talk about the skills section. This is where you highlight your key competencies, both technical and soft skills, relevant to the job you're applying for. For example, if you're in IT, your skills might include programming languages, Python, Java, SQL, cloud computing, AWS, Azure, project management and team collaboration. If you're in marketing, you might list content creation and SEO optimization, social media strategy, Google Analytics and performance tracking. List only skills that are relevant to the position. This section should be easy to scan, allowing recruiters to quickly identify your key strengths. Languages section. If you speak multiple languages, include them in your resume. This can be especially valuable for roles in international companies or positions that require communication with diverse clients. For example, English, fluent, Spanish, intermediate, French, basic. Even if a second language isn't required for the job, Listing it can be an advantage in competitive job markets. Projects and achievements, if applicable. This optional section is useful if you've worked on significant projects or have notable achievements that don't fit under work experience. For example, launched an e-commerce store, designed and implemented an online store that generated $50,000 in sales within 6 months, led a university research project, conducted a study on consumer behavior that was published in a national marketing journal. Including projects or achievements can set you apart from other applicants, especially if you're a recent graduate or have freelance experience. References. Finally, we have the references section. It's common to simply write "available upon request" instead of listing specific contacts. However, if the job posting asks for references, you can include the names and contact details of previous employers or mentors who can vouch for your work. For example, John Smith, former manager at XYZ Company. Phone 123-456-7890. Email johnsmith@email.com. Make sure to get permission from your references before listing them. Final tips for a strong resume. Before we wrap up, here are a few final tips to ensure your resume stands out. Keep it concise. Ideally, your resume should be 1 page or 2 pages if you have extensive experience. Use a clean format. Stick to a simple, professional design with clear headings and bullet points. Tailor it to each job. Customize your resume to match the job description by using keywords and emphasizing relevant experience. Proofread carefully. Spelling and grammar mistakes can leave a bad impression, so always double-check your resume before submitting it. And that's it. You now have a complete guide to writing a strong resume that highlights your experience, skills, and qualifications in a professional way. Whether you're applying for your first job or making a career move, following these steps will help you create a resume that stands out. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Writing Practices for more writing tips and tutorials. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's a specific writing topic you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.